Hi friends, my name is Nicole Carter. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be moving through a practice gentle yoga for the holidays. You'll need a mat, and I'm sitting on a blanket. This is totally optional. You can have one to support underneath your hips and your knees once we get into that position. When you're ready, meet me on your mat. So finding this comfortable seat, cross-seated, maybe your legs are out in front of you. Kick one leg out, draw a knee in. Know that you're not held to these positions. You can shift your legs whenever you need to. Landing in your seat, and just go ahead and roll the shoulders a few times, forward and back. Shake through the hands, just getting the kinks out in the upper body. Maybe add a few neck rolls. Clear the throat. I know for me, I get really sticky sometimes. Swallow, relax your jaw. And finding a place for your hands to live, perhaps on your knees or in your lap, palms facing down. Eyes can close or soft gaze down. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. And exhale, open mouth. Big breath in as you fill the belly. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, feeling areas of tension, tightness, release in between the brows, the cheeks, the jaw. And settling in. We're going to move into a loving kindness meditation for a few moments. As we step into this final month of 2020, I know that this has been such a challenging year for all of us globally. And what it looks like for our bodies, our relationships with ourselves, with others. So how we can move into some peaceful qualities and come back to love, kindness for ourselves. When we're stepping out into our day, we're leading with an open heart, leading with love and kindness. Inhale, take a little lift of your chest, broaden your collarbones. And then exhale, feel a string through the crown of your head as you gently tilt your jaw, your chin down towards your chest, feeling the length in the back of the neck. Easy, neutral breath. Inhale. Exhale out. In your mind's eye, start to draw some images of love, of kindness. Perhaps seeing someone that's dear to you. Maybe visiting a place that brings you joy. Maybe doing an activity that brings a smile to your face. Feeling that love surround your body, so you're moving into this cocoon where you're safe, you're free. Breathing in and out. Continuing to melt peaceful qualities around yourself, forgiving qualities, perhaps imagining your inner child. Sometimes we forget about that child who lives within us. bringing some compassion and love. Inhale. Exhale out. Staying with that organic breath flow, keeping it in the belly. And just notice what our holiday season looks this year. It's very different, I'm sure. And how we can move through this holiday season with a little bit more patience, a little bit more kindness, a little bit more awareness. Just noticing how we feel about the food that we're taking in, giving ourselves permission to eat those yummy treats. I know for me it's pretty much anything sweet. And really diving into the mindful eating practice, tasting and savoring each bite, loving kindness around our food. Maybe even you see that dish that warms your heart, and maybe even you start to smell. Sometimes when we smell baked bread or a fresh pie, it just brings in this feeling of happiness, of lightness, joy. Loving kindness around our food. Loving kindness around our relationships, particularly with our immediate pod. So who we've been quarantining with and what that looks like. Right? Who's in that inner circle? What does those relationships look like right now? Maybe it's challenging how we can improve those relationships. Maybe we're growing together, stronger, blossoming together with this intimate time with one another, with our families in that circle. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Sending that love and kindness around those people who have been with you from the start. And what it looks like to connect to others that we may not be able to see this time of year. Our family and friends that we've pretty much gotten used to phone calls and online through Zoom, whatever platform that looks like. Well, maybe there's another way to connect, right? Getting a little historical. It feels a little different and distant to write a letter, but just engaging in that activity of writing a letter to someone you care about, someone who needs a little love, a little support, attention. And then on the receiving end, what does it look like to receive that letter of kindness? It stays with you. Breathing in that loving kindness. Exhale out. And centering in loving kindness around our bodies this time of year. I know for a lot of us, we've been working from home, getting a little bit more tight. Maybe we're not able to visit our instructors, the classes that we enjoy, or getting outside because we're working at home. And how can we move in this body to create mobility to work with us on the everyday life, as opposed to this strong, flexible body that we might crave? So loving kindness around the body that you're in right now and how that moves with you right now, because we don't live on our mat. We don't live in those classes. We want our bodies to be agile and work with us for what we're doing right now. And this won't last forever. Staying in the moment, staying present. Love and kindness for our bodies. When you're ready, open your eyes. Start to sweep your arms down, up towards the sky. Big, bright breath in. And exhale, hands move into heart center. Ah, that sun feels so good. Inhale, sweep up. Feel the length throughout the side waists. Exhale, hands draw into heart center. One more, friends. Inhale, sweep up. Feel your inner arm bones roll inward. The pinky sides pull in. Maybe add a little lift of the head if it feels okay for the neck. Exhale, hands come into heart center. Beautiful. Swing your arms around towards your hips and then walk your legs out. They're going wider than your hips. Taking a nice little windshield with the knees, rocking through the hips, feeling the outer edges, getting a little internal, external rotation. I love this one so much. Just to stretch in the morning or before you're going to bed, just a nice little weave. When you're ready, we're going to move into a tabletop position. Feel free to cross through your ankles or swing your feet over to the right or left. I'm going to keep that blanket there, a nice little extra cushion. And for me, I like to walk my hands a little bit broader than my shoulders. Keep a slight little baby bend in your elbows. Knees are underneath your hips. Curling your toes. Inhale, dip the belly. Start to lift through your chest. Moving into cow. And then exhale, untuck the toes, press in your hands, round your upper back, tuck the chin, breathe out as you move into cat. Nice gentle back stretch as we start to move the spine. Curl your toes, inhale, dip the belly down, lift through the heart, chest, chin, spread the collarbones. Exhale as we round, untuck the toes, pressing firm into the hands. Feel a little press into the tops of the feet. Let's go ahead and take one more. A little bit more bend of your elbows. Inhale, rising up, big breath in. Exhale as you round. Come up to tented fingers. Feel a little bit more space in the upper arm bones. And come on back to your table. We're going to go ahead and reach your right arm up to the sky, getting into a shoulder stretch. Maybe roll that right wrist. Thread the needle, right arm under left. Come on down to that right shoulder. Gently come down to the right chin, the temple. And then just pop your left elbow up to make clearance for your head, for your neck. For me, I like the tops of the feet to anchor. You can curl your toes, whatever feels more comfortable, stable. And then go ahead and extend your left arm out, feeling some elevation in the shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out. So if you're working from a desk at home, this is such a good shoulder stretch, getting into your delts, your scapula. Breathe in. Breathe out. Awesome. Let's come on back. Left hand steps in. Press into that left hand. Unwind your right arm. Inhale. Maybe add the gaze. So good. Right hand down. Breathe out. Left arm reaches up. Breathe in. Maybe roll through the wrist. Wrist rolls are so good if you're working at the desk. Exhale. Let's thread. Bend that right elbow. Take it slow as you come all the way down. Release your left cheek, temple. Pop your right elbow up slightly. And then extend your right arm towards the front of the mat. Palm down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Belly breath, inhale. Exhale. Let's come on back with that right hand. Press it firm into the earth. Unwind your left arm up to the sky. Left hand down. From here, curl your toes. Let's make our way up into downward facing dog. Lifting the hips. Feet are hip distance. And just see how your hamstrings feel today. So deeper bend in your knees if you need to. Shake the head, pressing out of your hands. Start to wag your tail, bend through your knees slightly. Maybe shake the head. Downward dog is essentially a forward fold, so you're feeling that entire back body get a nice long stretch. So good. When you're ready, begin to walk your hands back towards your feet, bending your knees. Go ahead and just drape your spine. Shake out your head. Option to grab onto opposite elbows. Feeling your spine like a waterfall as you just sway from side to side. Little rock. Feeling all four corners of your feet. Lift your toes. Rock forward and back. Shake your head. Slowly releasing your arms. Bend your knees as if you're sitting into a chair, and then walk your hands up to your quads. Press down into your feet. Come all the way up. Press firm into your quads. They can take it. Roll your shoulders up. And standing up tall. And just give yourself a nice little jiggle, shaking through your hands. Maybe roll an ankle. And then we're going to go ahead and take a little stroll to the top of our mat. Feet underneath your hips. Bend your knees, press down in towards your feet. Bring your arms out into a goalpost shape. They're going to go wide, so a little bit of a chest heart opener. Heart openers are so good this time of year, friends, as we move into the dark season. Feel free to add a little lift of the head if that's comfortable for your back body. And then exhale, bend your knees, bring your forearms, your hands together as you come down all the way into a bow sensation. Collapse your chest, relax your arms down, shake your head out. Loving kindness into our body. Go ahead and slide your hands up your shins, little baby halfway lift, shoulders back, hips forward. Feel the length through the back of the neck. And then exhale, fold. Oh, that feels good. Step your left leg back in space. Left knee will land. You can also double up your mat here if you do not have a blanket. Back toes are curled. Walk your hands up to your right quad. Ripple up through your spine. And then reach your arms up to the sky. Hands behind the nape of your neck. Find an interlace. Your elbows will go wide. Just lay your head back into your hands. I love this stretch so much. Just kind of feels like I can go anywhere in my mind's eye. Just go to my favorite beach. And relax. Bringing loving kindness into the heart, into your psoas on the left side, pressing down into your feet to keep your balance. Reach your arms up, friends. Inhale. And then go ahead and frame your right foot on your exhale. I'm just going to start to hinge back. Fan your right toes back as we come into a little hamstring stretch, keeping the toes flexed to take care of our knees. Hands forward. And then just rock forward, press down into that right foot. Awesome. And then send it back. Come on back to that little half split. Nice little juicy hamstring stretch. Let's go for one more. Inhale, slide forward. Exhale, hips pull back, maybe a little round here. Come on forward. Inhale. Let's pick up that back knee. Exhale. Walk your hands forward, and with just lifting your eyeballs looking forward as opposed to lifting the whole chin, look slightly forward, bend your back knee, and then spring it forward, left foot underneath your hip. And go ahead and release. Shake it out. Head, jaw, maybe the lips. I hold a lot of tension in my jaw. I'm a grinder at home, so yes, I wear a mouth guard. So I'm always relaxing in my teeth, my jaw. Press down into your feet. Hands, once again, root into your quads. Roll up through your spine. Shoulders roll up to the ears. Exhale, open up. Bend your knees slightly. Take that cactus pose. Once again, inhale. And then exhale as you fold, hands come into heart center. Big bow towards yourself. Shake the head. Halfway lift, inhale, sliding your hands up to your shins. And then exhale, fold. We're going to step our right leg back in space. Right knee gently lands. Hands move to that left thigh. Roll up. Back toes stay curled. Reach your arms up. And then hands move to the back of the head. Find that interlace. Elbows go wide on your inhale. And exhale, lay back. So as we move into these colder months, right, some of us are going to be shoveling more, balancing more on ice. So really working with these agile bodies to take care. So maybe more shoulder openers, maybe more balancing for our feet, right? You're balancing right now, pressing down into each foot. Feel little engagement through your inner thighs. Let's take one more. Inhale. Exhale out. Arms up to the sky. Go ahead and frame that left foot. Hinge your hips back, flexing the left toes. So when we flex that foot, we're engaging the muscles around the knee. Trying not to lock out that knee. Inhale, let's take it forward. Dip the hips slightly down and then right back to that hammy stretch. Breathe out. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Pick up your back knee on your exhale. We're going to plant our hands this time and then step your left leg back in space, coming back to a downward dog. Slowly come on down to the knees. And then just take a child's pose to reset. Untuck the toes, arms forward. If you don't quite have the function in your body to set your hips back, that's okay. Just come down to your forearms. Sit back as much as your body will allow. Loving kindness into your soul, into this body. We only get one to ride this crazy life that we're in, this full life, this blessed life. Come on forward, crossing through your ankles or flush your feet over to the right or the left. We're going to make our way down to our back body. Feel free to keep that blanket there. Or a nice little option is to roll it up or just fold it up. And then I like to bring it under my knees. Hips down. Legs are going to go a little bit wider than your hips. So we've got this beautiful sunlight coming in, taking in that vitamin D. So important this time of year. Let your arms go into a low V. Just press slightly into the back of the skull, just so you can pick up the shoulder blades, tuck them under. Beautiful. See if you can come back to that cocoon, that safety zone of loving kindness that you shed on your body as we started this practice. Meditations on the back body are for your heart, keeping that heart open to receive, to nurture. May we walk into 2021 with a little bit more grace, a little bit more freedom, a little bit more wisdom and love. You're more than welcome to stay here as long as you would like to. I'm going to take my time and slowly come up to a comfortable seat, rocking over to the side. Hands will move into heart center if you've made your way up to a seat. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a beautiful holiday season. I hope you continue to fill your cup with loving kindness. I want to thank the Cancer Center for letting us be in this beautiful space. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Namaste, friends.